uh, uh, we're not in the best mood today. We've got bugs under our skin, and we can hear demons eating flesh in our ears. So, just feeling a bit off, a bit out of sorts at the moment. However, very rapidly approaching is the 24-hour comic that I've decided for some reason to try to do. So I'm practicing an hour, one page in an hour. Let's see how it goes. There's a lot of things I need to work on in general. I need to not focus on smaller details. I need to worry less about making everything perfect and worry more about making everything readable. Like, you have to be able to see what the fuck is going on, as opposed to, you know, having these big action pieces or whatever. Yeah, it's inking. I set the bar quite high with Gun Viking in general. I believe, in terms of what people might expect from a Gun Viking comic. Lots of detail, lots of action, lots going on. And that may be to my downfall doing something like this, where I want it to be Gun Viking. Because as I've said before, all the inking in Gun Viking is like, it's the messiest shit, some of it, because it just doesn't matter. Because it's all getting painted over, because that's how I do Gun Viking. But then, when it comes to doing a black and white Gun Viking comic, the inking is the whole thing. So it's got to be good. It's got to look a certain way. So we'll see how that goes. I am legitimately a little bit nervous about doing the 24-hour thing. Well, especially because if I tell people I'm doing, which I'm going to do, like, so it's Thursday now, so this coming Monday, obviously it's Thursday I record this, it'll be Friday if you're watching it. But then, so Monday is the 6th, which is when I'm planning on doing the 24-hour comic. And I'm nervous because on Sunday at 10 a.m, I'm going to post a story on Instagram saying 24 hours from now, I will be attempting to make a 24-page comic. Oh, can you hear my voice shake? That's how nervous I am. Jesus. I'll be attempting to do a full comic in 24 hours, a page an hour for 24 hours. 24 hours from now. So once I tell people, then it's on. It's like, and then if I don't do it, if I try it and I fail, I'll feel very silly. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, which, you know, I probably shouldn't. But that's what we do, isn't it? Fuck, I need to... And this is one of those instances where I have to, not be so precious. I've just got to sort of bang it out, as it were. Just get the fucking thing done. Literally, I can't afford to spend so long doing certain bits. It's all just got to get fucking done. Already I feel like I'm taking too long on the pencils. And I'm using pencil because I figure that's how I'll do the actual thing, is I'll pencil each page as quickly as possible. And then ink the pages as quickly as possible. And then that I'll consider that the drawing, and then after the 24 hours is up, I can go through and erase all the pencils to tidy it up a little. But I figure that doesn't have to count as like part of the 24 hours or whatever. Or that's how I'm doing it anyway, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not following any sort of actual rules or guidelines on this. I'm just trying to make a thing. That's what's important to me, is making the thing. So we'll see how it goes. This whole video there might be portions where I'm just quiet, where I go very, very quiet, and you just have to sort of set yourself in for the long haul and enjoy me making an entire page of a comic in a mere hour. Because that's all you're going to get. Swoosh. And I want to keep all the muscles detailed. I want to have it look fucking a certain way, but I have to fucking not do that shit. Hey. And I think one of the reasons I'm putting so much pressure on myself for this whole thing is if I can get it done in an hour, in 24 hours, if I can do the full 24-hour comic in 24 hours, then that opens up a lot of potential for like making comics in general, and also, you know, I hate to say it, but making money. Because imagine if I can do that more or less successfully, if I can get a comic a month done, spending 24 hours doing that, and then I can sell it, if I can sell enough copies, like that can, there's a lot of potential there. So I think I've put a lot riding on it. It's all self-imposed, but like I'm hoping it works out. I have faith in my drawing abilities to an extent. But I'm currently sort of unsure about that. All I can do is sit and do it, try to make it work. I hope for the best. I will explain what the heck's happening in this page, by the way. I'm just trying to actually do it first. That's my priority, is to draw the shit, which is why, as I say, I may go quiet here and or there. Hey, again, just bear with me while I work on this. Where are we at? 11. Okay, I figure 10-15 minutes doing the pencils is probably okay. I don't want to spend too much longer because the inks are going to take a while to do. I think that's okay, right. For the inks, shall we... Oh, let's really quick get in some panel borders. Just so I have some kind of like definition of workspace or whatever. Where's that going? Down to there, okay. And these aren't going to be perfect or anything. Just enough. I really... Like this is, it's a whole different way of working to what I'm used to get this shit done in an hour. And the fact that I draw on A4 in general is probably to my benefit. Hopefully I can feel that benefit during the full 24-hour period. My confidence is all over the place right now. Like, I know I can draw. I know I can draw a lot in an hour. But can I draw anything good in an hour? Especially doing it, like, maybe it's not the best idea to record myself doing it, especially in podcast form, because normally podcasts are like, I'm drawing whatever, like it doesn't matter, and I can stop and take breaks and do a lot of this, stop drawing and go like this with my hands, because I do that a lot when I talk. It feels very natural to do that. But while I'm getting this done, I really have to focus on the drawing, because it's actually for something. There's a reason for it, and so it has to sort of have a certain amount of, I guess, quality to it, and thus time taken to make it happen. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. I'm using these brush pens. I couldn't get any more ink for my Pentel brush pen. The only ink they had in the store was sepia tone. Which, you know, I could have made work, I guess, but it's not really what I was after. And I can order some, and I probably will order some if they don't get any in soon. I know I said I was going to use Copic markers, but on reflection, they are sort of notorious for running out very quickly. And the last thing I need is to be trying to do a fucking 24-hour comic, a page an hour for 24 hours, and just run out of whatever ink I'm using, if it's Copic markers or whatever. So I've got a few more of these, which I've used before. They're generally pretty good. They lose their point very quickly. They become, you know, unsharp, I guess, very quickly, which can be a pain. But that might just have to be something I work with, work around, or whatever. Just have to see how we go with that. Oi. So we've got Gun Viking sitting, chilling in the woods on a tree stump, eating a bowl of fucking, I don't know, what do you eat out of a bowl? Goulash. Yeah, some nice Viking goulash out of a bowl. And then there's a guy in the trees creeping up on him. And the guy tries to take his gun, sees his gun hanging in his belt or whatever. The guy tries to take his gun, and Gun Viking's like, and then swipes with his axe and slices the guy like through his head, through his eyeballs. So his eyeballs are in half and the top of his head's come off. And then blasts him, boom, his body's like blown apart. And then he's just happy eating his goulash still. So that's the story. A nice little one page, one story, all told in a short space. Nothing too over the top, nothing too involved, nothing too dramatic. Nice and easy. Easy and nice. My characteristically unsteady hands are really going to be a fucking pain during this, I can tell already. Is it, can you tell what's actually, what that is? Does that look okay? I don't know if it does. Fuck. That's the problem with spending so long looking at something, is you start to not be able to tell if it's any good. Which is, you know, that's something I do in a lot of podcasts, is I spend so much time going, is that okay? Does that look good? Have I done it well? Because I spend so long looking at it, I lose all sense of fucking, I don't know, perspective or whatever. And everything sort of melds together, and I can't tell what's what. I can't tell what's good or bad. This evil little mischievous looking guy here, hiding behind a tree like he's up to no good. These pens do have a fine liner end, which I may use here and there, and I may also try to implement some grey tones for like the backgrounds and stuff, where I want to give some sort of like depth of field or whatever, where appropriate, because I don't want heavy black lines everywhere, because that's one thing I know about inking, is that's a really good way to fucking ruin an ink drawing, is to have loads of heavy black lines all over the place where you can't tell what the fuck's going on. But I think this is okay so far. You can see kind of what's going on. Maybe, I don't know. Already I'm feeling that like I need to fucking hurry up. I need to focus on where I'm putting thick lines and thin lines. I need to draw quicker, I need to draw fast, draw more, draw faster, draw better. And at first it was like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be cool to do a comic in 24 hours? And now, well, I'm close to being in a position where, like, okay, do it. I'm so like, fuck, maybe cool isn't the word. 20 minutes, a third of the way through, and I need to fucking hurry my shit up. I think I'd almost feel more comfortable trying to do it in ballpoint, but I know, I'm not going to get a page done in an hour doing it in ballpoint. That's ridiculous. Ugh, that's ugly, so ugly. I don't know how happy I am with that. Really, really not too great looking. I feel like I'm running into some of the same issues I had doing that original Zilla comic, where being done with like marker pens, all the lines were too similar and you can't tell what the fuck is what. Or it all just blends in together. I feel that that's what's happening here. And I'm spending too long doing shit. I've got half an hour to finish this. And it's not fucking... Oh, fuck's sake. I apologise if that's all I'm saying is ugh, or I'm disliking what it is that I'm creating. Oh, fucking hell. I want to start getting into like this, doing veins and shit, but I don't know how reasonable it is to start doing that. And this might be one of those things where it's like, just chill out, you know, you're being too hard on yourself, don't fucking stress about it. Just do it, and it'll be alright. Okay. Doing okay for time. How's it look on the... I guess. I mean, I'm fretting. I'm thinking, oh, it looks shit. It's not. But I just looked on my phone just to see how it looks on the screen, and it doesn't look too bad. I think you can see what's happening. That's my main worry, is just not being able to see what the fuck's going on. But it looks like, for the most part, I might be okay with that. For the most part. Personally, I think I have to just fucking shut up and get it done. That's my takeaway from this. Just shut up and draw the thing. And let it look however it looks. If it's not great, it's not great. But bear in mind the amount of time it was done in. It's these bits here, I think, where I've got bits leaking in from panel to panel that I might need to cut out. And I say cut out as in just not do in like the actual 24-hour comic, or at least until I've done it enough that, you know, I'm more confident that I can do stuff like that. I think it's going to involve a lot of learning and experimentation, this whole thing. Which I want to be like, it's not the place for it. Don't experiment and learn during that fucking 24-hour comic period. Experiment and learn before that, so when you do it. But that's literally every comic. You know, you learn whilst you're doing it. And so it ends up looking like characters and stuff will look different from the start to the finish. Because you've learnt more about drawing them, like how they look and a whole bunch of shit like that. So it develops as you're doing it. This is supposed to be like his brain. But I don't know. And he looks angry. Oh, fuck. There's so much wrong with that, man. Let's close this off. That's too small as well. Ugh. Ugh. That's all I can do is point out the bits that came out shit. "20 minutes left. Ugh. Fuck. Okay. Okay, then that gives me some time to tidy certain things up. I think I apologise for going very quiet, but it is one of those things that I need to fucking concentrate on. I don't think I can afford to focus on fucking nattering when there's comic to draw. Ugh. I think if the panel borders are thicker, that might help distinguish certain kinds of lines from others. Possibly. Of course, this pen's running out. That might help. And then I feel I want to get my ballpoint pens in there and start hatching and adding tone and stuff, but really not sure how practical that is. Is that outrageous to do if I can even find the pen I'm looking for? 10 minutes left to, I don't know, start doing stuff like this. Does it need that? I'm not sure it does. And like if I'm doing the full 24-hour one, it's like if I finish a page early, it's probably in my best interests to move on to the next page rather than worry about like how well rendered pages are. That needs fixing. I need to do the eyes going that way instead of that way because it just looks like he's got angry eyes. I'm not even sure on how good this whole panel is. It's such like, it's almost like an itch, like I want to add texture and hatching to everything, but I think I have to just learn to leave it. It's like doing that drawing contest, the Illustrated World Series. You get to this point and it's like, right, what can I add? Where can I add fucking hatching and tone and colour where it's not necessarily needed? That looks better. It looks better him not looking fucking angry. Well, I think it's more or less successful. More or less. Well, thanks for sitting through this if you have. It might have been not my most interesting to listen to, especially if you like have it on in the background to listen while you're doing stuff, then maybe it wasn't great for that, but this was for me, this one. This wasn't for you. It's not about you all the time, it's about me all the time. If I was doing this fully, I'd have like spray paint here to make it all like, you know, spray, like guts and stuff coming out where he's being blown apart. Did I even say that? Guy's creeping on Gun Viking while he's chilling, eating his goulash in the woods. Goes to take his gun. Gun Viking notices and is like, what the fuck's up? Swipes him with his axe. cuts his head in half, turns around, blows him apart, and then carries on eating his goulash, all happy and yum yum. And that's an hour for one page of a comic. I think I can only really do better the more I do it. Maybe 20 pages of that is enough 24 pages is enough to get good. I guess we'll see, won't we? Good grief. Look at that. 1 hour. 1 page, 1 hour. Fucking power. Just quickly, I'll go through the raffle now. These were on raffle. Sorry, I'm really tired after drawing. 1 page for an hour. Jorentorfs. I don't know how to pronounce your name. There's a lot of names like that. I don't know how to pronounce them. But that's the one who's won. We are running into the problem that I did foresee in that so few people are commenting and stuff for the raffle that it's basically the same people, the same handful of people again and again and again. So I'm not above giving multiple prizes to people, and I will do that, but it's just I don't want it to be like the same 2 people all the time. So I'm seeing what I can do. So during Torfs, if you see this, hit me up on Instagram or Patreon, whatever. Let me know your address. I'll send these out to you. And then I'm not doing a raffle right now. I'll probably give this away next week. For now, I've got too much to deal with at the moment. So yeah, hit me up. You win these. I'll send them to you with some stickers. I've got some new stickers on the way, some rat stickers, so maybe some of them. Otherwise, I'm so tired. Enjoy. Bye.